Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abayaba from the DC Church, coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakal Kadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bashim meaning in the name, recall meaning spirit, Kadash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you with. Shalakia. In order to profess the 100% truth and Lord's will, seal the elect's faith. All right, Shenya Kabaka will recalls claim now by faith to be the double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. And Shalom, wa Barakam, wa Barakan, Shashala, peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, and to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth, to you I say Shalom, wa Barakam, Atham. Now, without further ado, every day, I kind of start my work day. I end up reading. I either read the Apocrypha or I read like a chapter from the Bible, and it's just good to read daily so that you're kind of keeping that spiritual will within yourself rolling, and you're keeping your spiritual locomotive oil lubricated and fervent, so that you're performing that which you're supposed to be doing in the truth. And I came across, I'm not gonna lie to you, I highly suggest just reading the book of Wisdom of Solomon. It's just so fucking good, man. Like from beginning to end, like just read Wisdom of Solomon. Read Wisdom of Solomon. Like it's my high suggestion. But I'm just gonna go through Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, and expound a little bit, and kind of just give you some things that I've conjured and I've gathered from Wisdom of Solomon. It's a lot. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, but this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Heavenly Father, and there shall no torment touch them." So off the rip, what does this mean? Because you've had men who've faced torment, who've actually had been beheaded, like John the Baptist, and you've had certain men, or like the 7 holy children and the mother, they were actually quote unquote tormented. But really, what the Heavenly Father means by this is that essentially we're not going to receive the judgment that the 2/3 are receiving. Okay, like there's a difference in judgment, and the thing is, it's going to go into it. It says, "In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, but their departure is taken, and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us, but to be utter destruction. But they are in peace." So we don't know the mindset that was adapted, or even the emotions and the feelings that were adapted when these men and when these women actually died for the Heavenly Father's name's sake. Okay, so it could potentially have been that when this person was beheaded, that they really didn't even feel the pain, or when the 7 holy children were tormented the way that they were tormented, that they truly didn't feel the pain that actually came with that action, because their faith was over the factor of the physical pain that you would feel from these things. Okay, it sounds gruesome, but we don't know, man. And the thing is, the Lord is going to allow these things to be made manifest whenever we're actually going through our trials and tribulations too. But we're full of hope. So being the fact that we're full of hope, we're going to be able to move, these barriers or these receptors of pain and hurt and emotional damage and all and what have you, man. Like the Lord is reforming us to make us transcend humanity and make us transcend the natural, the things that the natural man is subject to. Okay, because Yahweh Shai, he was everything but a natural man. When Yahweh Shai came on the scene, he was fashioned like men, but he overseeded everything that men would be subject to. Okay, so it says, for though they verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, and having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded. Okay, and that's us, man. We're being chastened in the flesh, in the mind, in the spirit, in the finances, and every aspect that you can think of, man, in the atmosphere. Okay, but the fact of the matter is that the Heavenly Father within all this chastisement, continuously reassures us through his son and through his word, which Yahweh Shah is the word, that our chastisement is not for nothing. Okay. Like, we have a reward for all of, if not everything that we're going through. Okay. So the Lord, he's not unrighteous to forget our labor of love and the things that we go through from day to day. And that's what we have to keep in the front of our mind. It's like, yeah, we going through some bullshit, but at the same time, the Lord he's still there watching over us. Don't think that the Lord's eyes aren't upon every single last thing that you do, because he gives a fuck about us. Okay. It says, for the Heavenly Father proved them, and that's us, Lord's will, and found them worthy for himself. And you got to understand how much of a high seat that is, man. And the thing is, you feel like giving up, bro. You better think about forgive me, Abihar. You better think about the kingdom of heaven, man. You thinking about giving up or kicking, what do they say, like kicking the bucket? Man, you better think about the kingdom of heaven, man. You better think about the kingdom of heaven, the crowning ceremony. Yeah, I mean, think about I was talking to the Shah Shamwala yesterday, and, he was telling me about how the other Shah was explaining, like, you got to think about, how beautiful it is for you to conceive. It's going to be beautiful for you to conceive your first son in the kingdom of heaven, man. Your firstborn, okay, in the kingdom of heaven. And you going to show him around hey, bro, we're going to be able to show if every single last child that we have in the kingdom. And it says, one shall be a nation, like roughly paraphrasing. So we're going to be able to show our child within the span of a day every single last component of the kingdom of heaven, because we're going to have the time to do that. We're going to take him straight from his mother's womb. And he's not even going to be crying. He's going to be smiling. He's not going to be crying. Ain't going to be no cries in the kingdom of heaven. I forgot all about that. You go to Revelations, the 21st chapter. Man, don't be no fucking crying in the kingdom of heaven. He come out, he going to be smiling, all joyous. Man, probably glowing. He got a beam of light around him. And we forget the factor of that too. Like, when we're in the kingdom of heaven, bro, there's going to be a beam of light around us. Like, heathens are not going to be able to look us in the fucking eye. And if they do, they're going to be smitten. Everybody's going to be playing full subjection. Your woman ain't going to be fucking looking you in your eye. It's going to be shamefaced, like the scriptures say, man. See, like, I done went on a tangent thinking about the kingdom of heaven, every component of it. But that's what you got to do, man, because that's a part of our reward. So it says, as gold in the furnace, he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Okay, and that's synonymous with Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of immersion. Okay, it's a lot. So continuing on, it says, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Okay, so that's just letting you know that Lord's will, we're going to receive that power, man. We're going to receive that power, and that power is going to look good on us, man. Right now, captivity don't look good on this, bro. This captivity do not look good on this, because shit, man, we struggling like a mug, man. We going through it like a mug, man. Jake just want to chill too. I'm gonna tell you what, you give Jake a pack, a 10-pack or whatever he like, whatever brew he like, or whatever alcohol he like, his children in order, give him probably like 2-3 women, and Jake said, man, Jake will literally chill, listen to whatever old time music for the rest of his life. Jake don't want to do too much. Hey, Jake, the scriptures talk about Judah, man, but they go for the rest of the tribes too. Jake just want to just chill, man, especially during this time. All this havoc going on, Jake just want to relax. But, obviously we don't live in a place to where we can do so. It's time for us to labor. It's time for us to get it in while we can, so that we can secure our spot as one of the men that are a part of this of what's being spoken of, right? So verse 8, it says that they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever, bro. Like, and the Lord, the thing is, he put it so many times inside the precepts and he made it so blatantly clear for us to understand that, look, this is going to happen whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, when you least expect it. Okay. And Lord's will, we're going to be judges of the kingdom of heaven, man. Cause like, you gotta like, you're not really understanding the renown of the elect. Like, furthermore, Yahweh Shah, he's going to have literally all renown. Like, there's not going to be anything that Yahweh Shah walks past in the kingdom of heaven that's not going to kneel before him and that's not going to give obeisance. Caterpillars, I mean, down to the smallest insect. You know, we're going to actually see these insects to their full capacity. So they're going to be a lot bigger in the kingdom of heaven. It's kind of going to look like Avatar, like how things were just extruded, like it was just extruded and just brought, a lot more to life. These things aren't going to be small. We're not going to be packed in, because like I think about how the square footages of houses and what have you, like our square footage going to be fucking centuries long, bro. And that's not even a way to really explain it. But anyway, and on top of that, we probably ain't going to have no roof in the kingdom of heaven. We probably ain't going to have no roofs in our houses, because we ain't going to need no air ventilation or like anything to keep us away from, the skies or whatever, because we're going to control those elements too, man. Hey, shit, if it rains in our house, it'll probably allow like whatever grows inside of our house to flourish even the more, man. We may have like, furniture in our house that actually gets enhanced or it starts to light up whenever, the rain hits it. Like, we're not going to have the concerns that we have in this place because we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. Like, it's no other way to explain it. Like, bro, we're going to live in a majestic world for the rest of our lives. Like, this is promised that to us. All we got to do is labor now, Bro, it says we shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people. Like, bro, I don't think you really understand the capacity of how deep that actually is. Like, there's a lot that comes with that, and their Lord shall reign forever. So we're never going to be out of power. That means that dominion that we have, like, it's going to remain for the end of time. And it's just, I can't even think like that. It's just hard for my mind to fathom that. Anyway, verse 9, it says, and they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, which is the best part of this lifestyle. It's being able to understand, being able to actually have the true context, the true deep, dark sayings of what is being conveyed in the scriptures, in which, everybody else in this world, 2/3, i.e., don't have the access to. And it says, and such be faithful and love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Okay, so before he lets you know about the ungodly, he lets you know about his elect. Look, hey, I love y'all. I'm gonna take care of y'all. Y'all gonna be fucking straight. But then it goes to say, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and have forsaken the Lord. Yeah, so you're going to get your fucking punishment, man. And this goes for every single last one of you Negroes and every single last one of you Negro women. Okay? All right? So, like, you're going to get judged. You're going to get judged, man. All of you. You out there celebrating Christmas. You out there celebrating Halloween, Thanksgiving, all these things, and you know damn well you ain't supposed to be doing that shit. The Lord is going to judge you. And he's going to judge you harshly because you knew better. Okay? So it says what? It says, and whoso despiseth wisdom and nature, he is miserable, and there is hope, and their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their wives are foolish and their children wicked. Okay? So you got to understand something. All those deeds of unrighteousness is not going to go unpunished, man. Like, everything that you do and all the people that did us wrong and all the things that happened around us that transpired that didn't benefit us in a way to where, it wasn't righteous that it happened. The Lord, he's going to rectify all that, man. He actually, it's good pleasure to do that. because it was his good pleasure to grant Yahweh Shai, you know, the position that he had, and how much more his elect. Okay, I ain't gonna say how much more, but he's gonna want he wants to do the same thing, and he wants to beautify his elect too, because he put great labor into making us perfect, man. All right. Damn, I forgot the last point I was trying to make, but it's called to why, bro. Anyhow, it says, according to their own imagination, and have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. Right. You've neglected the righteous. You didn't esteem anything that we were saying as true. So you're going to see it in the end. You're going to see when all things manifest, and you're not going to have help. You know, the Lord is going to allow you to go through these very terrible things, and he's not going to help you. And we're going to laugh at your calamity. Okay. So that was really the main point. I wanted to stop there. All right. And like I said, man, like Wisdom of Solomon is a really good book. And as you can see, we didn't even get through the whole entire chapter, but you know, there's a lot for you to conjure up from, you know, the context of that book specifically. But yeah, man, like we have a lot to look forward to, and think about the kingdom of heaven, because more you just get into the intricacies and start to think of scenarios and different situations, man, that breeds faith and that breeds hope, and that also allows you to fight even more fervently, man. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shemel, Kadash, and Kabako, Love, Cops coming out by Ith. Shalom, Barakum, Love, Khan, Shah, Till next time, Akim. Shalom.